Hello from Ljubljana, Slovenia's capital city. We have been in Slovenia for about a week now, and we have loved every piece of food that we have tried in this country. So today we're going to take you around Ljubljana to try some local foods. Luckily for us, today is Friday, and every Friday in summer in Ljubljana there's a local market called Open Kitchen where there's a bunch of vendors set up to try some food, so we're on our way there now. Our very nice Airbnb host gave us a ton of recommendations to try while we're in Ljubljana, and one of them was this coffee shop that we just stopped at. He said he really likes espressos and we need some quick energy, so that's what we got. I like the culture of espressos, of just some nice quick energy, but I really struggle with how bitter some of them are. So this one's not as bitter as some that we've had, so this one's a nice one to sip a little bit. We were planning on just being at this market for lunch, but every single thing we passed has looked amazing. So honestly, I think we might just spend all day trying everything.
So we just walked around for like 10 minutes and literally everything looked amazing. The thing that caught my eye the most though was the veal liver with some homemade bread. They claim that it's the best in Slovenia, so we're really excited to try it. It just smells so amazing, and they added this like greenish sauce to the top. I don't know, but I think it's gonna be good. Oh my god, it's so tender. There's like some sauerkraut and onions mixed in with it as well. It's like a little creamy too. It's so good. Yeah, this is like exactly what we were wanting. We're definitely gonna have to go back and try a few of the other places because it's open till 9 p.m. so we have quite a while, but this is a really good start. You might want to hurry up and get some of this before I finish it. To go along with this, there's a bunch of drink places, but there was a local beer stand that just has a bunch of local beers around Slovenia, and so I just asked the guy what his favorite is. It's this Bevrag Pale Ale. It's really light. I don't really know much about beer. I just know that I like it. It has a cool color, and I don't know. It's just good. He gave me a good recommendation. The sun is pretty covered up now, so it's not quite as hot, but this is really just the perfect beer for a summer day. So one dish is down. Now we just need to try every single other one, or as many as we can fit in the next like 7 hours.
For our next dish, it's not what I was expecting us to have next, but we found some oysters that looked really good. They have a sauce on it that has jalapeno and kiwi, and we sprinkled some lemon juice on it. So I'm super excited to try. I haven't had oysters in a long time, so hopefully we can both like them. Is it like enough that it'll fall into my mouth, you think?
I don't know. Try it.
Maybe you should be trying this first. It's gonna be a lot in my mouth.
Let's go for it.
Like that.
Go.
Scared I'm gonna miss a ball or something. That was messy. That was very good. I need a napkin.
That sauce is so amazing.
Yeah. With jalapeno in the sauce, I was expecting that to be a little bit spicy, but that was such a great, refreshing flavor. Like, that was a perfect mix. It wasn't even very fishy. I feel like every oyster I've had has been a very fishy taste, but that was so good. Hi.
So we were just walking around looking for our second course of the day, and we saw a suckling pig just sitting on one of the counters, and it looked amazing. He chopped us off a bunch of pieces along with some bread and potatoes and coleslaw, so I think this is going to be really good. It's seasoned so well. It's pretty salty, but yeah, it just tastes very fresh.
Those potatoes look amazing.
Yeah, they're so good. They're like a little crunch on the outside, and then there's some sauce from the coleslaw, like a little creamy. Oh, this is perfect. The skin on the pig tastes so good. Yeah, this was like the entire pig with like the face and everything. And he had a, I don't know if you got it, but he had an axe that he was chopping the pieces off with.
So clearly for a festival like this, we were expecting all of the food to be amazing, but it looks like every one of these stands may be one of the best voted in town, because everything is like best roasted pig in town, best veal liver in town. So I think really this may just be the best of the best for this year, is what everything is here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking this festival was.
Yeah.
On top of the amazing food, the atmosphere is just also so cool. There's music playing and everybody seems to be happy, and then there's just like incredible architecture all around it. Such a cool place to be.
Okay.
Cotton candy.
No.
Since 2 of those first 3 plates were really heavy, we are gonna take a break and have our second round of coffee of the day. Partially because we're full and tired, partially because we accidentally sat at a table that was part of a coffee shop. So
We felt pressure to get some.
So after our 2 main dishes, we decided to go with something a little sweeter. We got what's called strupli, and it's a traditional Slovenian dessert, but also it can be made in like as a savory dish. What we got is strupli with plum and cinnamon, and then some plum sauce on the top. So we're really excited. We've had it both the savory and sweet ways, but this is some of the best looking one. Yeah, there was a lot in that bite. There's so much plum. It's so good. It tastes very fresh, like for how big it is and the fact that it's like a dumpling, it's still pretty light. Especially with the fruit, it kind of evens out. It's very sweet and very different from the other ones that we've had. This is definitely the sweetest. But yeah, it's very good. I don't think we're gonna have any problem finishing this, even though it's so big.
oh look, there's like actual plum in it. Did you notice
Oh,
that?
that's
No
cool.
wonder it's fresh. There's
Yeah, it
like
tastes really
chunks of
fresh.
plum.
It's definitely, I think it's the best one we've had.
The cinnamon in that is what I've been missing with every other one that we've tried. I love the cinnamon in that. That's so good. It really looks like it'd be heavy because it's literally just dough.
Yeah, but it's pretty light,
But
right?
it's so light and fluffy and easy.
Yeah, it's huge, but it's like, yeah, it's very, very fluffy. It's so good.
So good.
The plum sauce is like not too much either. Isn't it really good?
Thank you. Before we got here today, we really thought it was going to mostly be traditional Slovenian food being offered, but we've been very surprised at the amount of international dishes, so we decided to get one after dessert plate to try some South American food. We got a fried plantain filled with vegetables, which neither of us have tried before, so we don't really know what to expect with this, but it looks delicious. It smells so good.
Is it pretty sweet?
I have no words to describe what this tastes like. It's not as heavy as I was expecting. With the sauce, I thought it was going to be just a heavier meal,
Yeah.
but it just has so many light flavors and they blend together so perfectly. I have no idea how to describe the plantain though. It doesn't have a ton of flavor, but they did sprinkle some salt on it, so mostly the flavor that I'm getting is that salt. But I don't know, you should try it. It's a great great mix of flavors.
Do you have any idea what that white sauce is?
White sauce?
Yeah, they put some white sauce on it.
I don't see white sauce.
It was in the middle.
Honestly, the flavor kind of reminds me of like curry. It tastes like some kind of curry.
Yeah, it did look like it looks like the vegetables are in some curry.
Yeah, I don't know. Help me describe.
Yeah, it definitely like has some curry in it. And yeah, the plantain kind of tastes a little bit like a potato. Or it's like the consistency of one. I don't know, it's really good. It's kind of like a messy curry sandwich. Since we got through a lot more of this than we were expecting, I think we're gonna end the day right with some gelato. So for the gelato, we chose some pistachio and fruit, which sounds like a really interesting mix. I like it. Yeah, it's like salty and sweet at the same time. It's really good. I can't really tell what the fruit is in it. Maybe mango. It seems like there was some assorted fruits in it. Yeah, it's really good. I've never actually tried pistachio ice cream by itself either, so yeah, good choice.
I've also never tried pistachio, so I don't know if this is a good. I don't know. I'm smelling it. It's gelato. That tastes so.
It's really strange.
I wasn't expecting it to taste that much like an actual pistachio.
I know, it's interesting, right? And then there's like mango. I don't know. I think it kind of goes together.
I don't know.
Not your thing?
I don't think it's my thing. This can be yours.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Well, that was much more of an all-day event than I think either of us were expecting it to be.
I think we were here for like 4 hours, 5.
I think, yeah, maybe 5 or more. I mean, we got here at noon. Yeah, so we definitely covered multiple meals here. So that's going to be it for our day of exploring food in Ljubljana. We didn't get nearly as much traditional food as we were expecting today, but seriously, if we lived in this town, it would be so hard not to come to this market every Friday over summer. Every single thing we had was amazing.
And the atmosphere was just really cool. They were playing music all the time. Everybody seemed happy, and yeah, it was just a really fun experience.
So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.